everyone, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and I'm just making sure I've recorded. I am awesome. We got a lot of work to do today, so let's just get straight into it. So we're going to make plastics, but before we do, I found a thing that's going wrong with iron that we just need to fix real quick. Because it was before we did this double stack inserter thing. As you'll notice when we get to iron, they've only got one stack inserter, and that's just slowing down everything. So let's just get that fixed and then we can get on with it. So double stack inserter, fairly easy stuff to fix. Just got to do it. Because I think we realized later with copper that it was just not cutting it with one stack inserter. I mean, these are even stack inserters just to make things a tad bit worse. They're just fast inserters, and that's just not fast enough. So that should hopefully help a bit. May also kill our resources for a while, but that's alright. We could also... We don't really have any regular speed modules. I was going to say we could put some degree of productivity in here. Well, what if we just did that? Just 2 productivity modules. So it slows it down a bit, but it just makes things a little bit more productive. Don't know if that was necessarily needed, but we've done it anyway. It does look like these are still being the problem, so we will come back after we're done with plastics. We're going to come back and we're going to just really enhance how much sludge we've got coming out. But, as I said, plastics. We got to do them. Because right now plastics is a bit of a sore point in the base. And if we can speed plastics up, I mean, that's only good for us. So the good news is, well, okay, the bad news is, let's start with the bad news. We're going to need a train network to come in here. Because we're going to need to put green catalysts in here. The good news is that's actually pretty simple. So you know what, there was good news after all. Now we just need to get my steam crackers. That should be almost enough. No, we probably just need to keep building downwards. That except not that bit in the middle there. We can go without that, I suppose. Every time. Oh, there's worms here. Neat. We might need to go and get the finger bus at some point soon as well then. Alright then, so... Oh, we also do need to get mineralized water, which gives us an excuse to go get the finger bus, I suppose. Because while this is all very well and good, if we don't have mineralized water coming in, then not really going to be super great. So let's take the exoskeletons out of here. I would like to have some extra exoskeletons in myself, thank you. You know what? We'll just ditch the robot. Okay, so we need mineralized water, which is something that we actually make a lot of it, we just ditch it all. Because usually we don't need it. So we won't ditch quite as much of it because it's made from the... what's it called? These things. Now what I am going to do for now is... I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to put the brass pipes in here for now. Okay, and we're just going to keep doing that, and then we're going to connect a lot of the mineral mineralized water together just to keep it going. Because at the moment we're not having the algae grow quite as efficiently as we need it to grow. But this is a pretty simple task. Grab some more sand though, just to make sure things are going. Love that sound, it's so calming. Now we could of course used smaller amounts of sand for this, but we didn't. Okay, good. Just try and get the coloured ones. Honestly, we probably don't need the pink alien artifacts as much. We do have some worm problems down there. Hopefully they're not being problematical. That is a real word that is not made up. Okay. And then we just got to connect more mineralized water to everything. Ow. Hopefully they leave the pipe alone. And if they don't, well then we'll deal with it. Okay, so that's added more mineralized water to it, but if we put an overflow valve, then that'll help a little bit more still. And we are going to need to get the finger bus in any moment now. The plan now is we're just going to go grab some alien artifacts. I think I might cancel the ones that are making the pink ones, because quite frankly we've got probably enough pink alien artifacts. I think we've got more than we frankly need, because they're easily made and they're acquired in many different places. We may lose some construction bots with this movement. I certainly hope not, but it could happen. Okay, so let's just make sure we've got the mineralized water coming in properly, or properly enough. So a couple of overflow valves perhaps. Coming into here and here. We'll do it on both. And if we can connect those two up, then that should push through a lot more mineralized water into here. Yeah, that's good. That's constantly flowing now. So let's go get the finger bus real quick, because we're going to need that, because we've got a party. Hopefully the finger bus has ammo in it. It's got 7 bullets. Okay, finger bus needs bullets too. Feels like we're going backwards, but we're honestly not. I mean, this train's going forwards. Okay, and let's go re-ammo up the Venga bus. And then when it feels like it, it can come down here to deal with some of these worm situations. Okay. Oh, fuck. Just ran in front of my own train. Like, how do you even manage that? Like, that is a new level of stupid. Okay. Well, that is a new level of stupid that I have not achieved in quite some time. Get out of a moving train and then jump in front of it. That requires work, you know. Hopefully I can grab a train, get me to where I died, which I'm not entirely sure where that was, but I'll figure it out. Okay. It was around here, I believe. Double check. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's pretty amazing that I managed that. if I do say so myself. Guess we better make an iron box for my corpse. Okay. Alright, iron box. Gone. Cool. I'm just so amazed that I managed that. That's pretty impressive. The best self-kill I've seen in a while. Have I lost all my construction bots? Okay, I can grab some of them back. But I may need to pick up some more. What is my limit actually, anyway? 90, okay. Let's go grab, like, 40 more construction bots. I don't know where those bots are going to end up. Not too fussed about it. I'll just go grab another 40. Okay, so that's not construction bots. Close. We're so close. Level 1 construction bots. Or level 2s. Look, you know what? I'm just going to ask for them directly. Can you please give me 90 construction bots? And then once it's given me 90 construction bots, I will just... Oh, whoops. I need to enable things. Oh, and I probably don't need these algae farms anymore. I'll stick with 10. 10's probably enough. Okay. I think that's about as good as this is going to get. Let's go finish my plastics. We are also going to need a new train station, which we are lacking electric circuits. Shouldn't be too difficult to find those, because they should be like... here? Yeah, great. And we do need a few more rails. Okay, so plastic is what's slowing everything down. That's fine, we're making that now. So steam crackers. Steam crackers? No, before we need steam crackers, we need... what am I missing? We need chemical plants to turn... this is... okay. Chemical plants. Can I just do it like this? Methanol synthesis or something silly like that? Catalytics, yeah. Okay, so it's gonna need hydrogen as well, so we're gonna need to steal that from above as well. And now we're going to use brass pipes because we've got plenty of them. Okay. Now, ideally, how much does that need? That needs... if we build, say, 20, so 5 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I know I said 5 more of these, but I think 5 was actually the... maybe we can build 2 more. 2 more. And that'll give me enough stuff for 1 belt of catalysts. And I feel like this train's upset because it's got no path. Train, just... that is your path in life. Open fire, my friend. Just start blasting. And we'll put a hole there just so that way if the spider tries to get through it can actually do it. We're going to put a circle here. It's a temporary circle. We can always build another circle later. And actually, I don't know if we ever put the signals through here. We did not. That's easy enough. Put the signals here now so we don't get train issues in the future. the idea here... Actually, how many of these do I need for green catalysts? So I'm going to need a full belt of them, so 5. Okay. So if we go out like that... I could have just done all of them at once, actually. Let's do all of them at once. So that's going out, so this one needs to go in then, doesn't it? And we're going to do it like that, so we get a bit more room. We're going to put 6 of these just so we can sort of even them out. Rad. Power's not sorted out, but that's a thing for another day. Now that's putting them out, so if that's putting them out, then this needs to bring them in. And then this is going to... Yeah, and it's going to put them there, which is probably where we need things. Yeah. And this one's going to offset. Great, so now all we need to do is get the belts in, the trains in. And we got some stuff happening. Cool. Great. So now we need the train. Let's actually just connect this up. And we're going to bring this out. There's probably too much room, but quite frankly, I'm not too fussed. And we're going to need a chain signal as well going into it. Even though it may not be a problem right now, let's just make sure it doesn't become a problem later. Because we do that to ourselves a lot. A couple of combiners. We don't have any copper wires, that's okay, we can get copper wires. Oh, we can get tinned copper wires. Regular copper might be... You know, if we can just get tin... No, there's never mind, there's copper wires there. Oh, we also need to get green circuits. But those are a dime a bloody dozen. Oh look, we already had decided combiners, we didn't need to make more. That's fine, we did. Okay, and we want filter inserters. Now green requires what? Iron and copper. Oh, silver and aluminium. Okay. Good to get that right. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very awkward. Very, very quickly. Okay, good. And then... You know what, actually, let's go stack inserters. Just in case this ever goes so fast that we really need them to be outputting stuff. Okay, combiners. Okay, so we need, of course, 3 combiners. 1, 2, 3. And it goes like that, and that one goes like that. And they both come into there. And then finally they both go to the train station. Cool. So, that's the aluminium one. If aluminium ore is less than, say, 2000, output, just a letter 0. If it's less than that, it's going to output 0. If 0 is greater than 0, output A. If A equals 1, that's already stopped. No, that's probably because I didn't actually connect to power yet. I hope so, otherwise I've already messed this signal up, and it's not a complicated signal. I'm honestly surprised whenever people can do those really cool long form signals. Okay, so that is green. Good. Similar thing here, except not with aluminium, it's going to be with silver. And with this wonderful situation, we're now going to rename this train station Green Catter Ore Drop. And it bothers me that it's not immediately ready. What are you running out of, buddy? You are sort of low on aluminium. Okay. Great. And then this, of course, we do actually need to put the aluminium and silver in somewhere, which will be right here for now. And they will need to be on inserters as well. And power everything up. Do. Cool. Now we may need to make more aluminium ore, but I think the problem with that is mostly what is the problem with that? Output is full. Oh, it's because it's trying to come from... Yeah, which doesn't work quite as quickly or efficiently. Hopefully it's train's coming here. No, instead it's all jammed up with... Oh, it's jammed up with the Vinger bus. Alright, the Vinger bus can go home. Actually... I don't know why it stopped for that long. Whatever. There shouldn't be too many trains coming that way anyway. Okay, and catalyst. Oh shoot, we're gonna need to actually make catalysts, aren't we? 200 catalysts is probably not gonna be enough, but it'll do for now. Okay, so then we connect. How do we connect this? I didn't really consider that part. We kind of need to do that a couple of times, don't we? Actually, if I just copy that. That'll fix it, sort of. Yeah, and then we have an interesting problem. Because that goes further. Oh well. Oh no, that's alright. I think it goes perfectly. No, there's one that isn't even connected. And then we need to get hydrogen connected, and then we make a lot of menthol. Okay, so we have 200 metal catalyst carriers. And we are making things. Now, there is no way that is enough catalyst frames. Carbon dioxide is full. That is good to know. What is not full is the hydrogen. Now, previous times what we did with the hydrogen is we brought in a train for that. I don't think that a train is going to be required this time. Especially not if we go up through there. may need to attach more hydrogen to the line, but that's not really a problem. Certainly hope not anyway. I mean, no, we've got tons of hydrogen. You know, you can't swing a bat without hitting some hydrogen. And I don't know why you're swinging bats trying to hit hydrogen, but that's just life. Sometimes you swing a bat and you try to hit hydrogen. No one can really explain it, but it is true. And now we look for that delicious hydrogen. Could be anywhere up here. That is hydrogen fluoride gas. Almost the same thing, but drastically not. Okay, there we go. Now that's not going to be enough hydrogen to properly feed it, so we're going to need to add more hydrogen lines to this. And the hydrogen should be on overflow valves, which it does appear to be. Now that looks like a good indication of a place to chuck some hydrogen through. If it wasn't for the oxygen. Okay, this is messy as usual. In fact, that's not even hydrogen. That's oxygen, the enemy of hydrogen. They will never join forces for any purpose. Not even for a drink. And we probably better put some overflow valves in, as otherwise things won't go particularly great for my hydrogen friends. Also going the wrong way. That power pole wasn't actually connecting anything. Interesting. We good down here now. It may look like we are. That is just because of lies and trickery. Which I'm usually pretty okay with, but not this time. And we'll just connect that up to power. That way it tries to just make sure it's as full as it can be. Okay. Now, can't help but notice that all my catalyst frames seem to be gone. Where did they go? Oh, okay, it's just because we don't have enough catalyst frames. We already identified that fact. That's good. No, this is progress. Oh yeah, that was me trying to think about how I was going to make stuff out of the chrome. Never did finish that. So if we get some iron, just to make more catalyst frames, and then we work on the next process. So iron should be over here. Just yoink them up for some catalyst frames. Another 200. Probably not going to be enough, but we'll see. Oh no, I'm like the spider. I got stuck on like a tiny piece of water. Okay, so that's making catalyst frames. Cool. Now, this, when running properly, will make stuff. Good. Now that I've figured that out, I'm going to be making 181,000 menthol gas. There's no way in heck I've got enough steam catalysts for this. But, gotta try. We're going to need steam as well. And propene turns into... Propene turn into plastic? I think it does. It does, okay. Not particularly efficiently, but it'll do the job. Probably going to copy and paste. That probably would have been a far more efficient way to do this. And then we're going to need to figure out how to get steam in there. And then we're probably going to burn through that as well. I'm pretty sure we run out of pipes there. That's alright. So this will output how much? This requires 108,000. And that makes 181,000. So that's actually not too far from it. Just put that in a slightly more useful place. Okay, just moving everything ever so slightly. Okay. Cool, we're going to need to go get more brass pipes in a moment, but we can... Pipe, brass, just a lot. Just give me a lot. And then with that, we're going to need to flare off the residual gas. We could possibly keep it, but I'm not gonna. Because that's the sort of rebel I am. Probably more than even required. Great. And then finally, it's such a piddly amount. That's fine. The whole point is that it's got to just make it. Okay. And then with that, we're going to need more pipes. I don't know why we're even continuing this. This charade. Charade? I don't know if it's charade and a charade. I don't know which one's pronounced correctly. Maybe they're both correct. By the way, we are 1% into Faster Than Light Theory A. At this point I realize that I really need to speed this up. That's alright. There'll be time enough for speeding things up later. Let's just empty my alien artifacts in here. We will need to use a lot of these later. But now let's just put them there. Okay, great. So we need more chemical plants. 30, I think. Yeah, maybe that's enough actually. I don't even think we need more steam crackers right now. I think steam crackers we're fine with. Go down to 10. 10 seems reasonable. What we just really need is pipes. Which I'm sure all the pipes that I made ages ago will be able to manage that. Alright, and that should make a sizable amount of plastic. And when that happens, hopefully we also make a sizable amount of blue chips and a sizable amount of black chips. And then I anticipate things will be pretty good at that point. So I can't help but notice we've got a lot of... Actually, at this point we go back this way. Do we go so far back to the train station, the train line? I think we do. That's where I like to put my lines. So let's just put them back in the train line. And then when we get to a certain point, which that point will be just what we passed. Okay. Now hopefully this is enough plastic. Well, it won't be any plastic at the moment because we haven't actually powered anything on. Let's power it up. Okay, let's power this up first because this is the least important thing. Oh, and also we don't have any steam yet, so I guess that's something we've got to get sorted before anything will happen. Okay, so they're all running, and they would run so much better if I had steam. So let's get some electric boilers. Let's just make 5 of them. Let's see what happens. It's trying to make a bunch of iron pipes. Maybe I shouldn't have done it that way. 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course we're going to need some water in these boilers because otherwise ain't got nothing to boil. That's kind of logical there. Okay. Want to boil regular water, thanks. And then we need to... Oh, actually, while I'm thinking about it, get those going. Now, I never actually found what I was looking for, which is the pumps, the offshore pumps. There they go. Face in the right direction for a cool trick. And steam is the lower one. Enough. Now that should make plastic if these were connected, which they're not. And now they are. And now is when things start to go a bit crazy. These still need to be running. We still need more catalyst frames. Do one more. We are not producing near enough steam, it seems. How much steam do we need? 67,000 per minute. How much does it produce? 12,000. We need more boilers, it seems. So iron pipes and electric circuits. You know what, that's fine. We'll sort that out in a moment. The important thing is we are making plastic. And sure enough, there it goes. Means everything else is happening and blue circuits are perhaps being made as we speak. Slowly. Could possibly be making more if we had more, what, transistors? More transistors may be required. More boilers as well, to be fair. But the important thing is I think we are sort of making enough. Like, yeah, it's rare that hot water is the problem. In fact, what we could do, because we have all of this, if we just got some stone and some iron pipes, we could just, rather than spending a lot of energy on boiling water using electricity, we could make it using not electricity, using coal, because that is environmentally friendly, and I only have the most environmentally friendly coal in my factory. We wash it, you see. We wash the coal. It's clean coal. What an idiot. And because I'm lazy, I could move down there by myself and it would probably be even faster. But while I'm doing that, how are we doing for my space science? Let's see, we're about 8K? Yeah. The last one was launched about an hour and a half ago. There's a big gap between those ones. We used to launch them a lot faster, probably when we were using less black processing modules. That's probably what's broken everything. Okay, so if we get some boilers, which we've prepared, and we just go something like this, and we'll just bring the coal around here. Not quite like that. Like that. Okay, and then we get some pumps. Just some regular friendly pumps. And just chuck them over there. And that's still got no power to it for some reason. That's generating a lot more steam. Seems that didn't quite get connected. Okay, so we've got the problem now, which is the reverse problem. Okay, so we're kind of back to normal now, which is fine, I suppose. Those are brass pipes, right? Yes, they are. The plastic. And let's just fix that back up again. There we go. Everything should be good again. These are all burning. That's good. Seems like hydrogen's a bit of a problem, but quite frankly, I think we're making all the plastic. In fact, we could be making more plastic. I think we should. Okay, so the main problem now is lack of hydrogen, which was fine. And this should be, yep, that's maxed out, that's maxed out. Interesting. We may need to steal more transistors. Fair enough, we can always steal more transistors. We can always make more transistors if we need to as well. Right now, theft is on my mind. Because remember, kids, theft is cool and legal. Which is nice. That's good. I like seeing that, but I think if we upgrade this, that, and just all of this, we might just be doing a little bit better with our lives. So, because faster transistors will allow more resources to come into here, and that is only good for us. Let's speed those up. So basically, the blue turns into a purple belt, which is about the same speed as 2 lines. Oh, it didn't all get upgraded, huh? Now it is. Okay. And that is also meaning these are being manufactured a little bit faster as well, which is good. So that should mean more blue circuits and also more black circuits as well. And sure enough, this looks pretty good. Appears we are running out of resins. That's okay. We can manufacture more resins very soon. But this is more blue circuits, which is what we really needed to see today. Not as many blue circuits as perhaps I would like, but I mean, it's an increase. And we can always scale it up from this. I find this interesting. Have we not done anything with this? I'm just looking for garbage collection units. That's only for copper, apparently. What's the slowdown here? Is it just... Okay, it appears that we are having... Oh yeah. That was red processing modules. They shouldn't be slow. Are they slow? Why are they slow? The aluminium? Usually aluminium. It's aluminium. Okay, that's fine. So that would just put us back on the course of increasing my... I'll remember words in a moment. Increasing mineral sludge output. But if we check modules, no, it's not called that. What are they called? Chips? No. What are you bastards called? Processing units. Okay. The processing units has hopefully increased. It does look like it has. It's gone to about 108 per minute. And looking a little bit more stable as well, which is good. And so in terms of advanced processing units, if I take a guess is what these ones are called. Yeah. Go me. Yeah, these are still slow. But hopefully, once we speed up blue modules, that'll all get a little bit better. That's the intent here. Can't speed up blue or black, so that's going to mean modules come in slowly, and we can't have that for too long. So, is there anything further we can do? That's right, resin was a problem. Now, why is resin a problem? I take guess it's probably because it's just over here and it's doing its best. But quite frankly, there's just... Look, it is doing its absolute best. Maybe we'd be better off to have an actual resin facility. Well, maybe that's what we do now. What does resin need? Is it green or red catalysts? Hopefully it's green. It is green. Okay. So we can make resin here. We're gonna need more... Actually, is it just green or is it green and red? I feel like it's not just green. That would be too easy. It's not. The red needs to make ammonia and the green needs to make other stuff. And we need hydrogen as well. Okay, well the good news is we already got hydrogen down here. What we might do is we might turn this side into a resin facility. And we're just doing it the cheapest, easiest way. We're not going to worry about like liquid resin. No, I guess we are worrying about that. We're not going to worry about like all the other fantastic ways you can make resin that is more efficient per resource. We just want it. I don't really care how we make it, just that we make it. Okay. Right. So this train station is going to be very similar to this one. Except of course it's going to be named something different. And that's not how anything works. Okay. A couple of steel chests. Okay, so this is going to pick up iron. That's called copper. Look, they're the same thing as far as I'm concerned. That's the iron one, so iron, and that's the copper one, copper. Everything else should work aside from the fact this is called the wrong thing. Should be called a red catter drop. And that is honestly just waiting for a reason to leave. So let's give it a reason to leave, shall we? And we should have a train coming our way. Awesome. So, what we need first is ammonia. What we need first, actually, is probably something to turn these catalysts into something useful. Red catalyst drop. Red catalyst, rather. Which means we are going to need more catalyst frames. And I don't think we have any resources for that. We got some. Did I just see a train just speed by and then just leave? Good. Okay. Then on this side, we're going to have things coming in, things going out. Now, things going in obviously will be the old catalysts. Things going out will be, of course, the newly refurbished catalysts. Now, we could just do that. But what would be a shame is if we just stopped there, because I like having 6. Because that can do that. Okay, cool. Neat. Now, with these red catalysts, we need to make ammonia. I think it's ammonia we make. And ammonia is hydrogen and nitrogen gas, which is pretty easy to make. And then resin. What do we need for resin? We need uric acid and formaldehyde. Okay, so urea is ammonia gas and carbon dioxide, both of which we have a lot of. But that's not a problem. They do need to be separated though. As do these actually. It's also going to make water, but we'll ditch that. That's not a problem. Okay. Then that makes uric acid. Formaldehyde is menthol gas plus formaldehyde, plus green catalyst. Now again, menthol gas is this, menanol or menthol? Menanol. Okay, so that's actually pretty convenient as well. And we could even put them like over here-ish? We can even put those together. So we do need a lot more catalyst frames, which is a bit of a pain, but we'll get there. Now I don't know if this is how much chemical plants we need, and I refuse to do the maths, because maths is for nerds, and do I look like a nerd? Don't answer that question. Absolutely I look like a nerd, because I'm a nerd. That's the wrong gas. Well, thankfully it didn't just put in like 0.2 units. Because it's got to be this side. Can't help but notice the hydrogen is really screwing us over right now. We need a lot more hydrogen, I think. also going to need a lot more catalyst frames. A lot more hydrogen, a lot more catalyst frames. That's where we're going to be. More money, more catalyst frames. Can I just do that? Yeah, it works. Up until that point, anyway. Okay, good. Now, not making anything right now because we don't have enough hydrogen. Let's go get some hydrogen. Actually, while we're thinking about that, we do have some catalyst frames. We might as well attach them. And we also need air processors. And I'm going to do those now, or that becomes a problem later. So air filters are actually pretty easy. It's going to be like that. I probably have 10, so there we go. And they're going to do air, and they're going to do air. Then we just connect that. Actually, neat. Now oxygen we do not need. We may need it later, but we don't need it now. And nitrogen is exactly what we do need. The whole point of this is to get nitrogen. One of the whole points of this is to get nitrogen, I suppose, is a better way to put it. And hydrogen, we're going to go find that, more of that later. By later, I mean in a couple of minutes. Okay, so good. So good. Let's go find more hydrogen, shall we? That's plastic. Actually, there is some hydrogen coming in, but it's not much. Okay, so if we can eat more things with the hydrogen up, then we'll get more hydrogen. That's the logical assumption. And there should be plenty of ways to connect more hydrogen to things. I don't need oxygen for this, which is good. That's my deuterium. Still going along all right. So hydrogen, let's just have a look at how it's going at the moment. This is sort of connecting to that. Like, it just feels like it's just not doing enough. Okay. What we might do is come up here, get hydrogen from these two sides, which we're going to put it straight through the middle in there. And can we... oh, it looks like we're already doing that. Great. Okay, and from there, should be able to connect in. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to let this come through this way. So we're not going to use the same belt. I have a funny feeling we're just trying to bring a lot of hydrogen through here all at once. So an extra belt line may be a good idea. But 2 belts of hydrogen. Some said I was mad. Others said I was a visionary. No one said I was a visionary. They just wished I'd stop. That's what they say to visionaries. Please stop. You're scaring the children. But will I stop? Only if they ask politely. I guess they did say, please stop, you're scaring the children. Damn, I guess I gotta stop. Gotta stop scaring the children. I'm a polite visionary. Maybe I won't stop. Maybe that's what my vision is, to scare children. Boom. What was wrong there? They just trying to plant too far away? Maybe. Okay, and that should give us quite a lot of hydrogen for now. We are also going to connect it back into here, just so that way if one side has like a glut of the other, then they can help each other out to some degree. I like when my base tries to help each other out. It ultimately means, you know, everyone dies together. But, you know, it's nice. Nice when everyone dies together. And that's not going to work there. Interesting. It's actually... It's not going to work quite that way, is it? Like, it'll work fine there. Then we got to actually move it back out again. We still haven't got more catalysts today, so we do still need to do that. And that's too close. So let's just get those pipes. And copy that, because I don't want to do that multiple times, because I am lazy that way. Rad. So that should, more or less, once this is wired up, I suppose, is probably the important part. And we're going to need some flare stacks to get rid of that oxygen, because quite frankly, I don't care for it. Probably enough. Okay, so that should make ammonia. Unless I've made some mistake. No, it's making ammonia. Great. Then we need the carbon dioxide from over here. Which, that's convenient that pipe already sort of is doing that. Certainly not planned. Okay. Now we're out of all of my underground pipes. I guess we're going to have to go get more. And actually we can just keep building like this for now. And ammonia comes in to here. Right. So that's ammonia, and that is urea gas. Then we've got purified water, which I don't care for here, so I will just get rid of that. That'll just be clarified, because that's what you do with things you don't like. Just to clarify about it. Yeah. Okay. Nothing's being made yet. Grab some alien artifacts, because why not? Okay, so let's go get a resupply and then... Oh, actually, let's just check blue chips, how they're going. They should be going all right. What's slowing them down? Nothing. It's... What's slowing them down? The resin. That's why we were making the resin. I got already. Right. I believe this is also being slowed down probably because of resin. If I take a bet. Yes it is. Cool. Being paranoid that I wasn't recording. I am recording, and I am also talking. Wow. What everyone wants. Okay, so let's get a resupply. Well, thankfully, because we're making a lot more liquid plastic, we are getting a good amount of pipes back in. We will never use brass pipes again. He says for the second time. Or third time, I don't know. I lost track. I don't want to use brass pipes again. How about that? That kind of looks like a ship of some kind, like a little destroyer. I've played enough World of Warships. Know sort of what a destroyer looks like. Usually I don't see them at all. Usually they see me and then I died with a torpedo. I like World of Warships. I really should play that some more. It's a fun game. I didn't get more iron plates. That's something I'm going to have to rectify next time I go back that way. Okay, so... It's still not really making anything, is it? Menthol gas? Menanol gas. I keep saying menthol. Menanol gas. Okay, great. Catalysts are the problem. We just need more catalysts. Can we just get iron from somewhere? Yes, we can. We can get iron pretty close, actually. Just need to go yomp and just eat a lot of iron in one go, because we just need so many catalyst frames. Come on, give us the yomp. Prepare for yomping. Yomp achieved! 115. That's 1,000 catalyst frames. Is that too many? Maybe. If we need to make more, we can. We can continue to yomp later. Molten iron, still low. A few more catalyst frames. Come on. You can do it. And that should actually be filling up some of this. It doesn't look like it is. Oh my god. You do need to drop them in the right place, guys. Yeah, until we get the catalyst frames thing sorted out. But it's trying. At least any coming into here? Is it connected? I do have the right stuff, right? I know I keep looking at it, but it's like... Probably just all being consumed by the steam crackers. That's probably the actual problem. But what might be a better idea is to directly connect some of this. to in here. Yeah, it's that. There we go. Now it's actually making something. Making something of itself. Is what I'd say if that one actually was getting anything. Which it's not. But it is making stuff now. Okay, good, good, good. And catalyst frames are probably the reason it's not making much. But that's okay. We can build more catalyst frames, I suppose. Okay, so we should have a lot of ammonia gas being produced. More catalyst frames would probably be preferable. Maybe like 60 more. Is that good? Does that feel good? It feels real good. That got really weird. Okay, urea gas, good. We have got plenty of room to expand on these as well, which is important. And formaldehyde we've got coming in. So now we have our resin. Now we got to click resin, type resin. That should be formaldehyde coming through. Yes, it is. And I believe this one's going to need a lot of this. Resin, hang on. We're not making resin, we're making plastic. Please tell me I haven't messed up something here. No, we are making resin. Carry on. And with that, we are almost making the thing that we wanted to make. With that, we're making the thing we wanted to make. But we want a lot of it. So we're going to go like this. And we're just going to copy that. And we're just going to paste it a couple of times. And now we need a place to put the resin. Don't worry. I got a plan for the resin. Put that on a bumper sticker. I got a plan for the resin. And then don't put on a bumper sticker because that's stupid. I think I'll even use bumper stickers anymore. It used to be a big thing in the 80s, and now I only see people having it, using them that, ooh, what's the word I can use that's not offensive? Nope, don't have a word that's not offensive. I just see interesting people having bumper stickers now, typically being angry about someone's political choices. Conservatives love them. That's what I'm really trying to say. I mean, do liberals also love bumper stickers. I don't know. I don't see a lot of liberal bumper stickers. I guess if they're like protecting trees. Protecting trees seem to be very popular with bumper stickers. Or, you know, not just trees, but, you know, wildlife in general. Wait, glass? I thought we had a heap of glass. What happened with glass while we weren't looking? Gosh, guys. What's wrong with glass? Not much of that. Okay. I do have a plan for that though. But it's not a great plan. It's just something that'll possibly help for a bit. Not a long-term fix. Which is that we've got a really shitty aluminium processing plant here that was used for very early game, and now it just has a lot of sodium in it, which is surely didn't get rid of it. Up there? Where'd my crappy sodium thing go? Not sodium, sorry, aluminium. Ah, is it down there? No? Well, now that I've lost that... Ah, it's up there. Okay, I see where it is. It's here. Now, we have always been ditching this. I think now we need to connect it. So we need to find a thing that actually uses that line and then connect it to it. So the most obvious one is the one that's actually suffering right now. Aluminium's probably needing it, let's be honest. So, oh, here we go. If we, where's the aluminium one connecting to? There it is. Goes across from there. Okay. So if we build it into there. Oh god, this line is so drastically destroyed. So much stuff. Wow, okay, that's not going to work. Let's try that. Let's keep moving up until we get to the sodium line. It's not there yet. Any moment now. Any moment now. There it is. We've got more sodium hydroxide entering that line. Faster than light research is now 2%. Really should speed that up. Almost ran into a train. Would have been bad. Okay, and we're going to change that to just be a regular fast inserter, which has just none of that. Just, I'm going to get rid of that, and we're going to do that like that. Now, this is going to go well for a while, but at some point we're going to... This is only a temporary thing, unfortunately. But, you know, it's more sodium hydroxide. Now, what do I need the sodium hydroxide for? That's glass, right? And really improved that much, has it? Maybe I just need to add, like, some electrolyzers to just get it done. Maybe. So, do we have salination plants? We do not. I don't think we actually build them. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. There's a nice spot in the mall right there that could build them. Salination plant? I don't know. I'm never going to learn that word. And how many of these? Like, if we've got 30, that's probably enough. We have no brass pipes in storage. That seems strange. Why do we not have brass pipes? Why do we not have brass? I think this is the one where it's like copper is the problem. So I mean, we could just add more copper from somewhere else. But this isn't really working. So what if we just took a line of copper ingots through there, down there, into here. Zinc's not a problem. Okay. We're going to just do a line of copper ingots. If I was better with my trains, this is where a train would probably do it, but I'm not going to do it with a train. Let's just go all the way down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we've got a disaster moment here. That's supposed to go like that, and that's supposed to go like that. Think. No. Thoroughly broken. Oh, because it's the opposite. Okay, great. And we don't need that wood. Just chuck that wood in. Just chuck it in here. It's not going to do anything for now, but doesn't need to. Every now and then this really cool feature just breaks in a really annoying way. Okay, cool. So that should make sure I have enough brass now when the copper arrives. That's a lot of copper that I'm just using for this. Maybe I've made a mistake. Maybe I don't care. Okay, and then we should be good once we make enough brass, which we'll be making a lot of brass when this all... And we could just... Let's give it a kickstart. Ooh, that train was real close. Okay. At some point we may have a problem with zinc. Hopefully never, but it could happen. But I still see we've got thousands of units of zinc, so maybe it's fine. Okay, and the copper has arrived. Great, we now have infinite brass until zinc collapses. Or until minerals collapse forever, but, you know, you can't predict the future. Brass pipes are going everywhere now, I hope. Well, they're trying. Brass pipes are being manufactured again, good. Actually making brass pipes faster than it can not. Okay. Now, do we have salination plants yet? Not yet. It's working on it though. Give it a break, Dad. We're also out of concrete. That's a concerning statement that bothers me and is concerning. Are we out of concrete? I thought we had shit tons of concrete. Yeah? Ran out of slag? Really? Ow. How did we run out of slag? I see. That would do it. We're turning into mineral sludge. Well, material slag, whatever. This is doing its best. Like it's not making that much iron. We could probably even... not do that. Okay, so that might speed up iron usage a bit. Hopefully. Which means this will be moving a little faster, hopefully. Okay. Things are happening. We have 2 full chests of just iron and copper ore, which is interesting and concerning. But it'll fix itself eventually. What are they looking for? Oh, it's reading it. Oh, it's reading it to make sure that if that's full, it shouldn't activate. I think that's how it's designed. Yeah, so it does appear to be filling up, which is good. Okay. Yeah, it's probably fine. Okay, so how are we going with everything now? Resin? I don't know. Actually, we can find out by... Oh, it was glass that was the problem, wasn't it? Okay, so glass is doing a bit better, but I want salination plants to improve that. And they should be happening because now we're going to be getting more concrete. Okay, yep, just give me more land. That's fine. I really needed more of that. Yeah, so concrete's going to be a little bit slow for a little while. Just while it tries to ramp itself up again. So I'm just going to steal some things. Like, yeah, you just take this concrete because I need that concrete. Cool. So while it's trying to ramp the entire beast up again, it's going to take a little bit of time, but it'll get there. Because concrete has probably been missing for a while, honestly speaking. Let's have the train go sit there for a few minutes. A couple of minutes. So... Probably don't need that. Probably don't need invar plate. That's not something I often need. How many we got? 3? 3 will probably do for now. Did we have a radar with us? I don't think we took a radar with us. We always forget to do that. Let's go grab a radar. None of the really fancy ones, just a level 3 radar should be sufficient. Here's Destroyer Island. Or Destroyer Lake, rather. Okay. That should be inactive at the moment, and it is. Okay, great. So I believe the main slowdown for catalysts, or this right now, will be catalysts. Got some good news for you boys. I got 200 catalysts for you. That should hopefully speed a lot of this up. Which would mean more plastic, more resin, just more good times. I'd buy all. Now I want to put a radar out here. We don't have enough mineral gas coming through. That's not too surprising, but with these new catalysts, that should hopefully be improving. hopefully don't have any problems with steam. Nope, steam seems good. Hydrogen gas, on the other hand, still short. But more formaldehyde is being made, which is good. Okay, so how are we going with blue chips now? That's right, glass was a problem. That's what we were going to go fix. How's the rocket going? 41%. I dare say it's improved a little bit. It would be on a dare. Something else I think I want to improve. Not being made right now. Not integrated electronics, really? Oh, these not being made. No, silicon wafers. Really? Gosh, silicon is something I probably need to expand upon soon. Okay, so problem with glass is still these. Okay. So plants. Then electrolyzers. Which I think can be built. No, they do need to be separated. The whole point we're doing this for is the sodium hydroxide. Now the hydrogen, as much as I would like to keep it, I don't think I need to. Because I think the hydrogen from the rest of the base should suffice. So the question I've got now is how are these guys doing it? Per minute? Oh. So I still need more saline plants than what I've got. Yikes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Let's connect that. And we're going to need some water. Choice. Choice as bro. Now, part of the theory I could do is just bring the sodium hydroxide straight up there, but I would rather it be powering the entire base. So first off, let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of this useless hydrogen and chlorine. Despite the fact that I do want hydrogen in another part of the base, I don't need or want it here. Okay. So my plan at the moment is we bring that over here. Can we not put them there, by the way? I think it'd be super cool if we had it like that. Yeah, that's super cool. Then what I'm going to do, despite conventional wisdom, is I'm going to then use chemical plant to turn it into sodium hydroxide solution. So that also means I will need water, purified water, which... Yeah, this is just getting a dumb plan now, isn't it? good news, I can just use the... Oops. You know what? Just move the plant. Don't move pipes, just move an entire bloody plant. Way easier. Okay, so... sodium hydroxide solution can... go into there. That's not sodium hydroxide solution, that's just... weird, creepy water. You never want weird, creepy water, by the way. Shouldn't need to tell anyone that. Okay, now, admittedly, this could have possibly done a little bit more in a better way, but I wouldn't be much happier. Oh, that's already making purified water. Oh, actually, I don't need these, I just realized. Because all I gotta do is connect it back into here. And set a overflow valve. Make that. Okay, so technically it's transferring the liquid of the stuff up there. So it is making that, and then it is... yeah, this is good. The only thing we lack now is more saline plants. That should be making a lot more glass. Yes, indeed it is. That's a lot of glass coming through. And hopefully the factory appreciates it. Let's see how it shows appreciation. It shows appreciation by... I want a bit more appreciation than that factory. Okay, well, I guess we need more. Or maybe it's just trying to catch up at the moment. That's probably more the thing that it's doing. It appreciates it, I know it, in its heart. It's just so soon today it can't admit it. Like, Baka, don't think I like this glass or anything. But it totally likes that glass. And everyone loves it because it's kind of cute in this sort of shy way. Don't tell me this is entirely based on the train. It's entirely based on the train. So the train stops, and when the train stops, everything goes in, but until the train does that... okay, that's alright. We can... tell me about that. Where does this come from? Does this also come from the train? Or does it come directly from the line? It comes directly from the line. Okay. It's another one of those things that's just sort of assisted since the beginning of time. That just sort of slowed down chip production. But chip production is going to be a bit faster now. Blue production is also doing pretty well, and black production the same. And if we check up here, I imagine this is going to be really taking an impact on this. And it Yeah, kinda. But if I wanted to expand on that, I could just... What is it? It's still aluminium. Oh, actually, aluminium is fine. These... The ferric boards... Oh, you guys slow. It's resin? Still not enough resin. Okay, okay. Good to know. We can make more resin. Making more resin is not super difficult. The only reason we're not making more... Wait, really? Is it... We're not making enough carbon dioxide now. Interesting. Could have done it like that, actually, but... Well, that's in the way. That's fine. Now it's not. That's in the way. Okay. Now it's not. No, something's still in the way. That is. Interesting. Out of the way. I don't have time for your shit right now today, sir. Okay, so now it's making more carbon dioxide. And that's hopefully pretty good. Could use a few more catalyst frames. Maybe another 100? See, the problem is we're not making enough formaldehyde. As liquid plastic increases, though, it should be fine soon. The carbon dioxide production has increased. We could further increase it by doing something like this. And, oh, we do need to go the other way around. We need that out of the way. Like something like that would improve everything. So let's try something like that, shall we? There's a power pole there. And now there isn't. We're out of liquefiers, that's okay. It'll be prepared for later. And we could move these down just a tad. Let them go through. That animation is so funky. Okay, that's gonna be pretty good once it's all connected. And then we're just gonna connect this like that. So that's gonna give us way more carbon dioxide, with the downside of way more hydrogen required. Just an easier way to get more hydrogen, probably not. Not without just siphoning it down, I suppose. I mean, I guess that's what we do, right? Just keep bringing down the hydrogen until we have so much hydrogen we don't know what to do with it. Silver is being a problem. Why do we have a problem with silver ore? We don't even make that much need that much silver. Caloric wastewater is full. Interesting. Oh, there's a few things that are full. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad that we found silver was an issue now, rather than in about an hour's time. Let's go fix silver. Do we want to fix the long... Also, it looks like we don't have any more stone coming through. That could be a problem. Or rather, we have it coming through, just not quite at the pace we used to. That's the thing, the factory must grow because the factory can't sustain itself. Not the reason you'd think the factory has to grow. Sodium sulfate, if I remember rightly, that's actually something they use for something else. You know what, actually, I build these crappy steel chests when I can build titanium chests. So silver, nope, that's titanium. What am I doing with all this? It's actually being used. Okay, cool. So it's never really been a problem, this. So if we do that... the sulfur is also a problem, apparently. Not like that, though. Well, actually... could be like that, because what you do... is you do a thing that does that. And then it just fills up. That's a new trick that I'd never done before. And so these just get filled up really quickly. Because they just do little grabs. Technically more power efficient too, maybe? Maybe. Okay, now silver is being made again. Wonderful. Okay, but it's not really the problem we're having. The problem we were having was resin, and that problem was hydrogen. Yes, hydrogen's the problem still. So let's limit connect more hydrogen, I suppose. I mean, look, we've got a hydrogen tank here. What is it stopping us from doing this? And the answer to whatever answer to this question, no matter how you look at it, is ain't nothing stopping us. Because that is bringing hydrogen from the other network, which is like the eastern side network. Now if we put a pump on here, oops, hope no train was going to use that. I mean, right now. Hopefully some train's going to use it one day. Okay, and we're going to just put a pump here. Actually, that's got like quite a lot of hydrogen gas in it, so I don't... So why are you saying you got no power? Oh, because that's not connected. Is this actually emptying that? I guess the real answer is emptying this, and it does appear to be. Yeah, the hydrogen train turns up. Okay, so we're now leaching from another hydrogen source. And it's looking pretty sad right now for some reason. Oh, because we ran out of silver. Haha. That's okay, silver's being fixed. Silver is coming in just a bit slowly as it recovers. It'll recover. Just gotta believe in it. I believe in it. Now, while I'm here, let's look at the deuterium, see if that's going up or down. Hopefully the answer is up. But I feel like the answer is... it's stable. Stable is good. Of course, if we needed to increase power usage, that may be a problem. And speaking of that, let's build more labs. Like, let's just always have more labs ready to go. Because, you know, that's what's really going to be driving a lot of what we need to do right now. It's just science production. Sure, we're trying to make black chips happen, which launches more rockets, but ultimately we need to continue researching as fast as we can. Which of course will mean more power is required, which will mean a lot of other things are happening with that. But labs are good. And that would give us 16 labs? Sure. Because, well, it's good that science is continuing. We just need to make it go faster. And this will be the part where exponential growth is the wrong word. But whatever's like that. Like, and I imagine this will have caused a huge power spike. Now, so I'm not entirely sure I'm liking what I'm seeing there. So what I might do is put this aside for now. So that way, at the very least, they can refill from the... Actually, let's refill from a slightly different place. Refill from here. And put some labs down. So right now it's only using red science. It's going to take its time because we're not really boosting their speed, only their efficiency, so we don't need as many red modules, but it's going to take some time. No way around that, unfortunately. Is that all my labs for today? That's all my labs for today. You know, we added like another 16 labs. Basically doubles the speed. Okay, what's... Oh, yep, sure. Silver is the problem. Get more silver, please. I have a funny feeling if this problem's been going for a while, a few things are running out of silver. Okay. So it'll get to fixing itself. That's going to just take time. Sorry. That is not how you drink water. Wow. That is definitely not how you drink water. I do not recommend that. Whew. And that is how I died. Ugh. That is not how you drink water at all. Let's just make sure that I haven't muted myself completely. Now we're good. Oh, excuse me for a second. I'm just going to AFK while I cough off mic. Just a moment. Alright, I'm okay again. Woo! Water is tricky. So I decided not to pause it while I was away, just so that way the factory could just do its thing for a bit. I like that this part exists, like, really wanted that to happen, didn't I? So, can we just speed up silver production, because that seems to be slowing us down for a bunch of things right now. Because until we get resin and glass... Well, glass is actually probably fine now. It's not. Glass is not fine. Because now we are running out of... Really? This stuff? I thought we had tons of that stuff. And we kinda do. But I guess we just need more. The good news is it's one of the easier things to make, because it's just algae and water? Is that an input and output? It's just algae and water, which the algae is just saline water anyway, so you know, I can just make more of that. Oh, there's Destroyer Lake. You know what, actually, before I go up there, I'm going to grab some speed modules. Speed modules, I'll probably find them around the rocket. I imagine I've got a lot of speed modules. Hey, we've hit 3% of Fast and Light Theory A. Nice. I might just take a break from Fast and Light research for a little bit, because, quite frankly, it's not the one I need most. Spaceship Command. We've walked straight past our rocket. I was expecting to have a lot of speed modules around. Sure enough, we do. Nope, that water is still trying to get me. Oh boy. Blue science is slow. We're going to have to spend some time later on really speeding up these sciences. Start with red science, go to green science. Like, as we go through the different fast and light tricks, we'll be speeding up all my sciences. But that's my plan for that at the moment. So red science at the moment is kind of keeping up with it, so I don't need to expand that. And I'm coming all this way to speed up silver, which isn't even here, it's over here. Looks like I changed directions, almost perfect timing though. Brown, what's brown, this one? Why is that slow? No reason for it to be slow. Oh, aside from the fact that there is actual crystals in it. Yeah, let's get those crystals out of there. There's a crystal there too. What the heck? No crystals there, so that's good. So what we could probably do is put a couple of speed modules in. I don't think we need to speed up the whole... speed up the whole thing. Why not? That should make... It is actually trying to make silver. So did we actually have a shortage of silver? We must have. Let's just upgrade these as well. Oh wow, and upgrade this, I suppose. So that speeds it up by 25% and gives us an extra 5% bonus of silver. Okay, so... Come back, please. We've got a lot of silver that we need to apparently distribute throughout the base. It is kind of burning. But it'll get there. It does look like it's picked things up a bit, so that's nice. I don't like that it looks like this is frozen. At the same time, I'm not really sure what else I'd... Oh, this is for those batteries. Okay. How many times do I need to make batteries? I wouldn't say we need that many batteries. I mean, maybe we could even do a split like that. Oh no, honey, no! Don't waste that. We need it. I like how it's right next to a thing that is actually, what's the problem? You got a problem, buddy? Yeah, it was right next to a thing that was actually had the sodium hydroxide solution, so it was like, we're just wasting this forever. Oh, there's 9,000 hydroxide there. That's cool. That just adds more sodium hydroxide solution into the whole situation. That is pretty full. That is... So the main problem with glass is now this. Okay, well that's, again, as I said, easy enough to do. We just need some algae plants and a little bit of... Well, that's about it actually. Saline water, I suppose. Didn't know I needed this much glass, but clearly I was wrong. I thought we had enough. Okay. Well, let's get this sorted then, I suppose. Don't need 20 powder mixers. I'll hold on to 10, okay? And that is still making sodium hydroxide solution. It's doing a good job of it. Very proud. Ferric chloride solution, it's actually kind of amazing that just one machine is enough to power everything else that's going on here. I am anticipating the day where it's not enough, but we're not there yet. Uranium is almost full up of its chest. A little scary. We've got a lot of plutonium. I don't know what we're doing with that. If we're doing anything at all, I do not know. Crystals are still being made. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, crystals are fine. Yeah, they're doing a good job. Obviously, we're using a lot more of these than we're using of anything else, but that's kind of to be expected. Okay, and that's good too. So what we want now is we want to make... Where do we want to make this? I mean, I suppose we could make it like over here. That works, I suppose. Okay, that's looking decent enough, I suppose. And we need my saline, which looks like that. And we need some water, which is one of the least scary things in SeaBlock. I mean, it's not even scary at all, it's just water, jeez. Don't be afraid of water, people. I know, okay, I'll rephrase that. Be afraid of water, people. Like, absolutely be afraid of water, people. But don't be afraid of water, people. Just want to get that under control. Like, be afraid of water, people. Aquaman, Namor, just none of that. I know nothing about either of them, really, but just stay away from them both. I don't trust them. Okay, so... just being racist towards water people at the moment, don't mind me. Yeah. So... And probably need to get some... Oh, you know what? That's probably a step too close. Then we can run a pipe through there. Cool. Now, here's where it gets a little bit interesting and we realize we do not have near enough water for this. I mean, we know we don't have enough water for this. That's not even a question. Now, with that, we then... What do we do? We use liquefiers? Okay. And we want to turn that into sodium carbonate. Now the question is, how much of a... So that in itself will use up the entire belt. It's interesting. So we're going to go stack inserters here as well. You know what? Just go crazy with stack inserters. You never have too many stack inserters, that's what I always say. I've never said that, but it's probably true. And then of course we do need to extract the sodium that we're making. Not going to make that much sodium, is it? Well, it'll have to do. It's not trying to make all of it, it's just trying to supplement it, so it should be okay. If we do that... Yeah. Okay. And then we add some water. Okay, so let's add some power first. We can worry about the water in a moment. Okay, so it should have started making some brown algae. There There is no way this produces enough brown so it produces 9,600. It actually does produce enough water for the brown algae at the moment, which is neat. Didn't know it was going to do that. I was pretty sure that wasn't going to be enough, but... and that's going to produce enough for... not even close to one belt. Okay. Now the good news is, this actually comes in real nice. And there. Right, we need purified water. I forgot about that part. How much purified water do we need? We need 9,600 purified water per minute. How much does a hydro plant even make? It's 12,000. So one hydro plant will actually be enough. Huh. Go figure, right? Not the answer that I thought I was going to see, but that's the answer we got. Not quite like that though. And in saline water, we can probably hook it up like that. Yes, that one's not going to do particularly great right now because it's not fully finished. This one should be outputting the most it bloody can. And I mean, we could even speed it up by putting this on an express belt. Yeah, you know, I like that on the express belt. It does seem to make it a little bit cleaner. So it's not making a lot of extra sodium carbonate, but the thing is every one of these is allowing it to make another, what, 4 glass mixtures? So it doesn't need to be the best, it just needs to be good enough. And sure enough, it looks like we're getting a lot more molten glass coming through. So now, hopefully, I look at this and I start seeing some real big changes. I was expecting bigger changes. Are we still not making enough molten glass? Are you serious? Well... okay, if we went and got more algae farms, then maybe we would have enough. What is your job here? You're the pink science pick. I know, but notice you're pinking no picks. Picking no pinks. Why not? Not enough of this. Why not? Not enough silicon. Right, yeah, we had that conversation before, didn't we? That's still going, that's good. So, why are we not getting silicon? Remember, it's silicon, not silicant. That's full. So let's connect that up, maybe. I mean, to be fair, it's not silicon either, it's silicon. So it's silicon, not honest business transaction. We've gone too far with the silicon. Classic phrase. If we move the silicon into Oh, no, 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 no. That's gold. So that should make my silicon wafers and more integrated electronics. And also more pink. Pink science should resume, hopefully. Yeah, it looks like it's coming in now. And then what? Every one of these... Wow, that was the complete opposite of what the actual problem was. That one. Okay, but they're coming through now. Okay, so why am I improving science right now when it's not really needed? Because it doesn't hurt to have it higher than it should be. Or higher than it needs to be. So the problem we actually had was glass. Okay. So more algae farms, I think. And then we'll see what we can do. We're having a problem with resin as well. How's that going for us? Right, well, silver came in. So with silver in, that means this is being made, which means these are being made, which propane is maxed out, which means this is probably maxed out. Yes, it is. Which means resin is doing okay. Not too surprising given the fact that glass is the problem. But with this... Okay, we've stolen a train. With this, we should be able to further improve glass. And we've stolen a train, so that's always good. Yeah, if you've stolen a train, you know you're in for a good time. And what we could do is just like another one of these. And that may not be a bad idea. What is interesting is it actually looks like we're running out of limestone now. With everything that we're increasing, we're running into a new problem every time. Which is both fascinating and frustrating at the same time. This should hopefully speed things up to some degree. And we'll just put that there. Water, and probably another saline plant is required, to be honest. Oh, which we don't have any of right now. Fantastic. Okay, so now the new problem is not enough. Sand is fine, it's limestone. Why is limestone having a problem? Oh no. But if we do it right, it won't. And we have no washing plants currently, so that's lovely. Also, that's totally not how you make these, apparently. Do it like this. Put those in there like that, and that actually works when then. Doesn't work if you do it wrong. Don't know if these need to be sped up. Maybe. You know what, let's just err on the side of caution, put another one in. So it is kind of fun that we're just constantly fighting for different things to be done. Washing plants. You know what? Apparently, let's just always hold on to 10. Apparently, that's something we need. Let's see how the alien artifacts are going as well while we're here. I imagine I'll get a lot of bots coming to deliver me all sorts of delicious goodies now. Yeah, look, I'm getting some alien artifact. Okay, look. I don't need more of these. In fact, I was already limiting it. I'm going to fully limit it. But look, in the time we've gone, we gathered about quite a few alien artifacts of every color, and that's good. That's sort of where we wanted to be. Would I like more purple? What happened to purples? Don't know. But the point is, we're making them. We may need to speed it up later, and we will deal with that when we get closer to the time that it becomes a panic situation. Purples are probably delayed because they're at the end. It looks like they're okay now. But why are we not making more? Suspicious. Because we have enough seeded dishes. Why do we not have more seeded dishes? This might be another thing we're working on. Seeded dishes are here. Oh, it's glass. Glass gets me again. Okay, so we're just going to go pick up some stuff. I always love returning here and just being equipped with a whole bunch of stuff. Nice. I think we're good. And when I leave, it's like a few hundred bots just need to just finish off whatever the heck I've caused. That's still doing well. I'm glad I got the fast feet. Very important. Uranium. Just get a little bit of radiated while I'm there. Okay, so that's all backing up now, which is great. This should help. I'm not going to leave until I've confirmed that it has actually helped. Could help more. Okay, actually real quick, how much does this want to see? This wants to see 360 lime. How much is this making? It can do 360 lime. How much is this? 270 lime. Not enough lime. How much lime now? 278 lime. Appropriate amount of lime. A little bit high, but that's okay. It's fine to have a backlog. The next question is this making enough water? It is. Oh. And glass is coming through as fast as we can make it. Not yet. It'll get faster. It's looking pretty good. So we've kind of had to improve everything now except for sand. You better believe we're gonna need more sand. I was like, I improved everything except sand. I'm just like, as soon as I said that, I was like, bet you sand is gonna be the next problem, and absolutely it is. Which That should fix it. Okay, all the glass is working now. Glass doesn't get much better than that with my current setup. If I wanted to improve it, I have to actually improve and make another setup. Which wouldn't be too difficult. I could literally just copy something like this and do it again. That's not actually impossible or even difficult. Real quick, how much does this produce? 288, but that's coming from elsewhere as well, so that's fine. Okay, so we should be seeing some real improvements on Big Blue. Yeah. What is the delay? Ferric chloride. Okay, it's been a while since ferric chloride's ever entered my mind, because well, not even a while. I was actually just mentioning it even today. Like, geez, it's good that ferric chloride can handle all of this. Yep, that's about. Is that karma? No, it's not karma, but certainly not great. Naphtha is an issue. Okay, well, I don't know what I can do about that. Okay, so the ferric chloride, which I totally relied on just one facility for the longest time, is struggling. Not because it's struggling, but because iron. Interesting, and I made some changes on that today, which is probably why I'm having problems. I'll give it a go, thanks. Thanks for taking it anyway. My wife has bought me fruit. So... ferric chloride doesn't look like it stopped because of lack of anything other than iron ore, which I have a lot of. So, not really a problem. Or rather, not an insurmountable problem. What is this train? Wanting steel, interesting. Was steel a problem? That would be the pair you warned me about. I don't hate it. I usually eat pears. I'm a bit surprised. To be fair, my main experience with pears is in the game Animal Crossing. Pear is okay. Not my favorite, but I don't hate it. So, you know, SeiferKatt reviews food that he really should have tried ages ago. Today we try pears. I'm not starting this as a series, because I think that would be a very disappointing series for everyone. Not because there would be no content, but because there would be too much content. And it would just be disappointing being like, wait, how has Seif not had this food? And it would be like, oh my god. There's a level of judgment you have when you stream things online, and that's just beyond the level I'm comfortable with streaming. Okay. So, as much as I trust the ferric chloride, I'd be happier with having another thing making it. So, now, Big Blue, how are we doing? Are we looking good? Well, it's probably just still trying to catch up on ferric chloride, but it'll get there. Could speed up Big Blues. Oh, speed up with speed modules. Ferric chloride is just being consumed. Probably not even making it to Big Blue, honestly. I mean, a little bit is, but not much. Does seem to be speeding up, though. We have got a lot of stuff coming through. How are we doing for the rocket? We're at 71. So, will we have the rocket launch today? We might. We might actually have the rocket launched again today. I hope so. But we'll see. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. The main source of the rocket not being launched is the lack of black processing chips, which we're working on. That requires 10,000. Big Blue requires how much to run? 4,000. Wow, okay. We may actually need more ferric chloride. I mean, it's doing okay. I could really bust a large part of this base. It's not really needed anymore. I could take those, get the extra, save a bit of power, like next to none, really, honestly, given the large scale of things, but maybe every little bit counts. It doesn't, but maybe it does. We could speed that up. Like 10,000 iron ore there, so that's good. Yeah, so ferric chloride continues to be fast. Might actually be faster now. We'll see. Yeah, it's doing okay. Could speed up a bit more actually. It's got these weird little gaps of slowness. That's pretty good. It's getting there. It's doing its thing. I don't know if this actually does anything anymore. I feel as though it's part of the facility that just sort of stopped working one day and never got plugged in again. It's like this used to be quite a important part of the base, now it's nothing. Okay. Speaking of things that used to be important parts of the base, do we have electrodes? In this thing, because we want a lot of electrodes. Where's that spider? It's here somewhere. I can only see it on the minimap because it's disguised. Okay, good. Now in this thing, it should have electrodes. I think it's cute that it has them, but I think I want like 4,000 electrodes in this thing. And I think I want like more electrolyzers than that in there. Because my plan is we're going to be building a lot more electrolyzers now. So let's just disconnect that, reconnect it, and send it over there. We'll go meet it in a minute. We have 50 black circuits in here, which is very, very good. Means we shouldn't be needing any more black circuits in for the base, which means the black circuits are probably only going into the rocket and into processing modules, which is good. It means things aren't being separated as much. This is a weird reason for not having there's a weird reason for not having black circuits right now. We're out of green circuits. The heck? Like, how do we run out of green circuits? How did this happen? Okay, so we're trying to make more carbon, I suppose. Because apparently we just don't make enough green circuits. I'm as perplexed as you are. I don't know if you're perplexed, but I certainly am. Like, how did this even happen? Well, however it happened, it should be fixed now. Or at least when it gets around to it. Jeez, it's still taking its sweet time. Okay. More circuits, please, sirs. Just fill me up. I don't want to dick about, I just want a lot of circuits. So the good news is it's filling those up now. The bad news is that should have never been a problem. Yeah, sure, whatever. Geez, I was like, do we make this faster? I don't know if we could. Alternative suggestion, we probably do have green circuits from elsewhere. Those are coming from there anyway. It doesn't make anything faster, that just makes them in a different place. I mean, I could bring the circuits from Big Red. Where's Big Red? Big Red's here. It's a pain to get them down there, but we could. I mean, yeah, we just yank a belt down, bring it down here, bring it down here. Ugh, that's a pain. But okay, where's this going? This is my next question. If it's going to the black base, that's fine. And it looks like it is. So it's got 1,000 chips, 1,700 chips at the moment. That didn't help. Yeah. That didn't help at all. Okay, you know what? We are gonna bring from Big Red down because, quite frankly, this is a disaster. We should never be delayed because we didn't have enough green chips of all things. Oh, gosh, and then the green chips are going to the module base. Oh, goodness gracious, no. Yeah, this should have never happened. This is a disaster. What we could also do is get some more productivity modules in here. I think that might be a fun idea. Yep. Okay. Let's go to Big Red. Let's get this fixed. Because this is upsetting. And it appears that we've run out of a particular type of science. Yellow. Interesting. Okay, well, let's stop that. And let's just go back into... We can't get astrometrics. Actually, we can't anyway. We'll need to do it at some point, but not now. So we go into fast and... Oh, actually, we go space thruster since it doesn't need yellow. But even so, that's bad. Okay, so let's go to Big Red. Big Green was never a base. Maybe it could have been, but it wasn't. Okay. Just in case you're ever wondering what happened to Big Green never happened. I'm not even being coy about it. It's not something I ever thought to build. That's going to be a pain later. But you know, why bother about something that could be a pain later when you could deal with something that's just moderately beneficial now? Okay. No, that's probably not how I want to do this. Okay, this is almost right. I mean, almost right as far as what the heck am I doing is acceptable, which is not. It is not acceptable what I'm doing. But I'm doing it anyway. Okay, so that should be a full belt of green coming down now. When it gets around to it. And actually, we can also do... Oh, really? I would have thought we'd had some labs by now. Wow, okay, I was kind of expecting a full belt of green, but that's not a full belt of green at all. There's gaps. Disgusting. How could they do this to me? Okay, don't worry, I got a plan. There we go. Now do we have a full belt of green? Now we got a full belt of green. Okay, so now I expect we should have just a lot of black circuits being made. I certainly hope so. Not yet. They're still going. Why do I do this to myself? This is not efficient design. Oh well, whatever. Well, blue circuit's coming in. And here come the greens. Okay, so what I'd like to do probably is go and get some productivity module 3s if we have them, which I feel like we do. And so if we got those, I want them. We've got 30 of them. Jeez. Let's just take my fast module, boys. Much as I would love to make those more efficient, I think making black would be more efficient. And sure enough, that's happening as we speak. Now, of course, we are going to need to get some speed beacons very soon, which we will worry about that very soon. But right now, the important thing is we are making these with 48 extra productivity. So for every 2 that I build, I build an extra 1/3. They are slower, but the extra productivity probably makes it all worth it in the end. That's the logic I'm going to go with. But we're going to start. How do we do beacons? Okay, let's think about beacons. Now we can do beacon 1s. We've actually already got those mostly ready. Beacon 2s. Beacon 2s are actually not too much harder. Let's get some harmonic crystal shards then, shall we? And sure enough, with all this extra productivity, that's going to be making more black modules. To be fair, more black modules coming through means more more black processing chip. Nope. Try again. You can do it. More black chips. Just call them black chips, just easier. More black chips coming through means you get more modules and then you can expand from there easier. So, we want beacons. Now the good news is we've actually got already some harmonic crystals from my original attempt at this. We've got like 200 harmonic crystals. So that'll be enough for 200 beacons, unless my maths is wrong there, which I don't think it is. So what I can do is come down here, and I'm going to need to make more harmonic beacons. Now the good news is that's actually pretty simple because we get this, and we say, yo, harmonize with me, biatch. And it goes, what? You just call me biatch? I go, yeah? Yes? I mean, maybe. Oh, it's got to be polished. Okay, well, that's slightly more annoying. But, you know, you live by the biatch sword, you die by the biatch sword. I like I just put the power down and didn't actually think what it was connected to. I'm like, I was so satisfied, like, and power down. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. Okay, so we just want some of these. I mean, I suppose I could do the same thing to get basic harmonics, but I don't think I need them. So we don't need 3s. 3s is probably too much. 2s is efficient enough. So what do we need? We probably almost got everything we need for the beacon. What? Beacon. Hello, Mr. Beacon. No, we're not doing Adam Sandler. I'm not being Adam Sandler. That is true. Once it stops, it never stops. Sometimes I do a shitty Adam Sandler impersonation and I'm not allowed to do it because my wife is right. Once I start doing Adam Sandler, I will not stop, and I am near the end of the stream. So she knows that once the stream ends, for the next half hour, I'm going to just be Adam Sandler. And she doesn't want this. It's a lot of the baby talk, like the uwu shit, except less uwu, more just annoying baby talk. I can always do that voice later. That can be a thing that I do next time. Not at the start, not the end of the stream, because my wife will leave me. I'm mostly joking, but also not entirely. It's the raw animal magnetism of Adam Sandler is too much for most. Fucking what? Anyway, so we've got some beacons. We need some tin copper wire, and then there's Destroyer Lake. I like Destroyer Lake. Like top tier lake right there. We need to get my tin copper wires, which I'm pretty sure are just there. Okay, so we've got some beacon 2s. So we're going to set those up over by the black processing modules. Black processing units? Advanced processing units, that is the official name for them. I just remembered it. Hell yeah. Go me. I'm just trying to pick up a piece of kiwi fruit. It was really difficult by hand. I managed it though. Because I'm a superior person than most. Ah, I'm choking. I'm not actually. A little bit. But A, bit of B. So if we put the module here, and then just put some big speed modules in it, they're actually faster now than if they... Wow, that is actually impressive. Of course, these things now use 1 megawatt each as opposed to just a regular one that uses 200 kilowatts. So these things are using a shit ton of power. Now you may wonder why I'm putting them there and not further down. It's just so that way I... Actually, why don't I do it that way? Let's just really use extra power. Okay, so now the problem is not enough blue modules. That's okay, because now these are going faster than anything I have. And we are 81% away from the next rocket. It's pretty good. I think what we need here, and this may be a controversial opinion. We need more red processing chips. I thought we had that sorted. Did we not have that sorted? Oh, or did we get it sorted for elsewhere? Did we get it sorted for after that? We got it sorted for after that. Okay. Well, shit. Alright. So let's split that. So they will actually go back and join with everything else, but I mean, assuming that... What? Okay, we got it. We got it sorted, guys. It was a little bit of a disaster, but we got there in the end. Alright. So, how's Big Red going these days? Green modules, there's not as many of those coming through for some reason. I can't quite figure out what the problem is there. Actually, no, actually. This should be a full stack. Why is it not? Iron. Iron is being problematical again. And is iron problematic because of... Appears to be a lack of minerals. Okay, so that's definitely what we're going to fix next time. No doubt about it. We got to get those minerals up. We've had a lot of fun, but until we get those minerals up, we're going to have problems. One more thing I'd like to do, I think. Oh, watch that train. Let's go to Big Blue. And let's put productivity modules on the... What's that doing? productivity modules on the balloon manufacturers. Which is not those. Yeah, see the problem here is that we're just not making enough reds. I'm not making enough reds because we're not making enough greens, oddly enough. We've slowed that production down a little bit. But in doing that, we will be making a little bit better resources with the shortfall that we have currently. And that shortfall will be improving shortly. We just need more damn near everything, honestly. Surprised this is not actually going huge. Ferric chloride's still a problem. Interesting. I would have thought we'd have that definitely sorted. Alright, well anyway, I am done for today. Thank you very much for watching. Next episode, I think we've really got to improve my iron throughput. Ferric chloride is also going to need fixing. It's just about getting these processing modules, processing units through faster. They're a little bit slow at the moment. If we can improve that, then the base will really start singing. Right now it's hungry. We've got a hungry base that really needs to eat minerals to make good stuff. So thank you for watching today, everyone. If you have enjoyed today and you're not currently following, please give a follow. It's the best way to find out when I'm streaming if you're just hanging out on Twitch like I do sometimes. If you would like to watch old videos, you can find them on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. I warn you, they're about a month behind, but I am uploading them when I get around to it. But if you can tell by the design of my factory, it's mostly because of laziness, not any other reason. What else is there? There's not much else to do. Yes, you can also subscribe if you feel like it and you want to support me. You don't need to, of course. I'll continue doing this regardless. But, you know, it helps me out a little bit. And you get a cute little cat icon to use elsewhere on your favorite streamer. So maybe that's awesome. Maybe that's a bragging right thing. Beyond that, thank you very much for watching, everyone. And I hope you take care. And I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye, everyone.